Okay. Do you think this team can still compete for a Super Bowl, given all the injuries?
This year, no. There's no chance. There's no chance. Can they make the playoffs and win a singular playoff game? Absolutely.
Maybe. Yeah.
Absolutely. Because their offense should get back to 30 points per game. I don't care about their defense. If they're scoring 30 points every game, they have a chance to win. And it should get back to that point very soon. Right? Like,
why do you think it'll get back to that point very soon? I'm not saying you're wrong, because Kittle said it will, but I'd like to know, what do you think?
Yeah, because Kittle's awesome. They almost got back to it last week, but you add Pearsall, right? I mean, that obviously opens up so much downfield. And then the possibility of adding Ayuk, and then you have to guard two guys down. I'm not saying Ayuk's I don't think he's going to play the rest of the season, but just
Let me devil's advocate this one. Yeah. None of that shit's going to help the running game.
Well, no. The running game sucks.
It sucks. And I think that's something we've never seen from a Kyle Shanahan offense on the Niners is like, yeah, you can pass the ball, but you're super one-dimensional. I think that's going to, we'll see.
No one wants to say it, but Christian's not a running back anymore. You know,
he's not.
He's a wide receiver.
Good player, but he's a wide receiver.
He's an elite wide receiver, too. He could be one of the best in the league. And he is one of the best in the league. But he cannot, his vision's fine, right? But he doesn't have that burst like he used to. He can't run through the tackles. Their guards aren't playing that well.
He can't get to the edge at all.
Yeah,
he can't get to the edge.
He can't get to the edge.
Nope.
Play B-Rob. If they played B-Rob, well, first of all, they should have never traded Jordan Mason. I think Jordan Mason would have been great for this team, this specific team. It's like, what did they get for Jordan Mason? Was it
Marquise Siegel?
Okay, who hasn't played?
Womp. Right? Yeah.
I mean, I think he'll be fine, and he can't be worse than Jair Brown eventually. But he'll be fine. But why didn't they keep Mason? Like, I don't get it. Mason was so good last year. Like, it make another mind-blowing decision. Like, trading Debo was obvious. The guy was washed. We all knew this. Like, didn't take a genius to figure that out. But Mason's in the prime of his career.
Yep. And it's like, okay, you traded Mason. You didn't want to pay him. Okay, I sort of understand that. But the big problem here is the reason you traded Mason, the reason you waited until round 5 to draft Jordan James is you thought Christian McCaffrey was going to be Christian McCaffrey again at 29, almost 30 years old. That was a gross miscalculation. If you had just drafted a running back a little earlier than Jordan James, maybe you'd taken Cam Scatterbo instead of Nick Martin, you'd be fine. But you really thought that Christian McCaffrey was going to be like an offensive player of the year candidate again. It's not even close.
Yeah, 100%. And it's not McCaffrey's fault. He's had so many injuries throughout. He's an all-time great. He's a Hall of Famer, right? Should have been a Super Bowl champion if it wasn't for the collapse in 2020.
This is what happens to running backs at his age. Like, if you look at Marshall Faulk, who was the Christian McCaffrey of my childhood, he had the same exact career trajectory. He was 28. He was like the best player in the year. And then 29, he wasn't anymore. I was like, damn, that shit happened fast. That's the way it goes. Yeah. So it was funny. Happened? Kittle the other day was like, I don't really buy into that shelf life thing. How's Derrick Henry doing? Not great, George. He's on my fantasy team. He's fucking killing me every week, George.
Derrick Henry's also 6'3", 240.
True.
You know, and it's not like McCaffrey is a smaller guy. You know, it's not his game. His game is not run through the tackles and run through a guy's face, right? Like,
that's Brian Robinson's game.
Exactly. Or Jordan Mason, who they should use. Like, McCaffrey and the thing is like, okay, you want to compete next year. John Lynch is thinking, oh, we'll get Bosa back by, week 3, hopefully, or week 1. Like, we'll get Michael back by midseason. Not like that's going to make a difference, right? But we'll get our guys back. Okay, but then Christian's 30. Is that 500?
Trent's 38. Yeah.
He's not going to be healthy. Every running back in the history of football has gotten injured or has been minimal in the way they've been utilized or have played.
Yeah, if you're playing for 2026, then why aren't you shutting down McCaffrey now? Because if you give him 500 touches this year, it's over. His career.
Over. Yeah, his career's over. He'll never be the same. Now, he might be a good receiver, like a slot receiver. He'll never play running back again if you give him 500 touches this year. You're wasting. Who's going to play running back next year? Like, play Jordan
Garendo.
Well, yeah, I guess. I mean, he has speed, but I don't know if his blocking is good enough for Kyle.
I was joking. He's not ever going to play again.
Well, he's fast.
The thing that kills me about this year is like, you could talk about all the reasons why this team can't compete for a Super Bowl this year. I mean, defense freaking sucked against the Rams, and they seem to sort of like as a unit, as a group, sort of understand that they're not going for it this year, which is amazing. But then you look at the teams that are supposedly in the hunt. And it's like, you're mid, Green Bay, Philly. Like, Philly's one of the 3 best teams in football the last 7-8 years, and they look super mid. You've already beat the Rams. The one team you never, ever can beat is the Chiefs, but there's no guarantee the Chiefs will even be in the Super Bowl if you get there. It just seems like of all the years to go for it. So of all the years like that you could feel you could win the Super Bowl being like the 7 seed, being 10-7. You could do that this year. In the past, like, you felt you had to be the number 1 seed and have that bye and blah, 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 blah. Like, this year, I wouldn't be surprised if 10-17 won the fucking Super Bowl.
I mean, think about the wild card teams. Like, if Seattle, God forbid, wins the division, the Rams could win the Super Bowl as a wild card team, as the 5 seed. The Rams are the best team in the NFC, probably. And the Niners beat them once and outgained them the second time they played them. They just had more turnovers. Yet, they just didn't buy in on this team at all. It just makes no sense to me. It makes no sense. I don't know. I mean, what is their future once McCaffrey and Kittle retire? Purdy? Who else? Pearsall? They don't have a left tackle. They don't have a right tackle in the future. Their guards have been playing like shit.
Upton, Stout.
Okay.
Bernardo, Scott, Eddie Pinheiro.
Eddie
he's not even signed. He's going to need an extension pretty soon, man.
I'd give.
They don't call him De Niro for nothing.
I'd give him a blank check.
He's the MVP of the freaking team.